Alright, so as of today, it's been about a year that I last covered the Dual Toxocyst, one of my favorite pistols in the entire game. And I wanted to come back to it and give it a second look at. How has it changed over the year? And just through all the updates, has it ever been power crept? And to me, I'd still have to say no. It is not even close to being power crept out of usage at all. Because, I mean, the Incarnon is amazing, being able to ricochet and aim for the head. And it's just innate ricochet in its Incarnon form makes it even more powerful, because guess what? They bounce to the head, they aim, and they will just continue to multiply their multi-shot. So, I mean, look at that. Holy smoked him. But, obviously, what happens if you mix it with my my Haro? My Haro build is known for giving things amazing amounts of crit. I used it for my Aceltra build to showcase it, and you could see how, like, potent it became and how much stronger Aceltra became whenever I gave it this much crit. Now, what about this one, where I give it a crit chance and then evade? I mean, look at it just tear. Ooh. Why are y'all floating? Good lord. Even with it not being an Incarnon form, look at it tear through. Why am I... Okay. Interesting. I mean, just look at that. That's crazy how strong it is. Why am I floating here? I don't get it. I mean, that's amazing. I love it. It's so potent. But here's the real question. We know it works easily on ads going to about 160. What about Acolyte? Does it still shred them as much as I remember it? Let's go find out. But before we fight the Acolyte, I got a bone widow up here. Work off your arm, your other arm. I mean, that's look at all those crits. Ooh, amazing. But let's once again wait for the Acolyte. All right, well, that was really quick. I expected that to take longer, but the Acolyte is here. So let's see. We got Misery. Let's see how much it does against him. Where are you? Good lord. Granted, if I actually could hit my shots, that probably would have been even better. But whew, the amount of damage this weapon does, it's just... Oh. This is why it's one of my favorites. I mean, I don't even have to think. I just have to hold left click. And there goes all the enemies. And, oh, look, more appeared. And there they go again. But let's go see how my builds change over the years. Because, well, year. Because beforehand, I didn't have as many mods as I do now. So let's see what I did and changed. So, I'll see y'all in the simulacrum. And here we are in the simulacrum. Now that we're back in the simulacrum, I decided to watch my video one more time just to guarantee I was correct on my information, and I am. We have not changed our evolutions at all, but I will still cover them really quickly. We're going with Fevered Frenzy, so whenever you cast your ability, gain 5% multi-shot, which can stack up 20 times, which gives you even more multi-shot on top of what you build onto the weapon. We go with Marksman's Hand so that we don't, when missing a crit, hit the ceiling, so we have minus weapon recoil. Then finally, we have Commodore's Fortune to increase our base crit chance by 20%. Instead of ripper rounds for that punch through, we'll have a reasoning for this, and no need for neurotoxin. The weapon innately gives itself toxin. Now, how's the build changed overall from 1 year ago? Well, firstly, the trait has changed as well. It now fully reads it correctly. You'll get 150% fire rate, 100% ammo efficiency, and 100% toxin damage for 3 seconds, and toxin will combine with any mod on your weapon. Now, the corrosion build has changed because we have now replaced Galvanized Shot with Magnetic Might, Seeker with Merciless Gunflight. Our Riven has still stayed. We now have Galvanized Crosshairs instead of Pistol Gambit. We're still using Prime Target Cracker and Lethal Torrent, and Prime Convulsion with Pistol Aiming Mutation. Now, the reason we use Secondary Deadhead on the Dual Toxocyst is because the weapon's Ricochet will aim for the head. So we want that headshot multiplier to continue adding on, as well as on Precision Headshot Kill, which we're always going to be getting due to the Incarnon mode. We'll be getting 120% damage. Has the other build changed? Kind of, but not that much. We also have a gas build here now. But let's test this on level 200 Sculpture, shall we? Those enemies are really tanky. Now, here we go. We got level 200 Sculpture, and let's just go ahead and use the weapon by itself. I mean, look at that. Really good damage. But what about the Incarnon? Well, without building any into my Fevered Frenzy, it was already slaughtering. So let's just get it to 5. Why not, right? We'll get to 5 and test it one more time on the Sculpture, because you already saw it was like at 20 when I was in the main area, but like It's crazy. It's crazy how good this weapon is, and not a lot of people talk about it. It's still amazing. But I'll give my final thoughts and comparisons when I head to the back rooms. So let's head there. And we're in the back rooms now. I wanted to say comparisons for one reason. The Dual Toxocyst now only has a few things to compete against it. The Dual Toxocyst has its dual-coated Toxica, which are like its little brother. And I'd say the other thing that can compete to it is the, my brain can think of its name, the Sicarus, because they're all ricochet rounds in some way, or in a form of ability to increase its own damage. Now, the Dual Toxocysts have ricochet rounds that aim for the head. The Toxica have little spores that will spread and inflict cold and increase the vulnerability of that enemy to the Toxica. And the Sicarus, after you get enough headshots, obviously, it has ricocheting rounds as well, where you just have to shoot in the general vicinity of the enemy, it'll hit them, and it will bounce across. But does it beat all of them? I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, the only real competition it has is the Toxica, or Toxica, however you want to call it. It's amazing. Both of them are really, really good. I think they both need to be acquired, but more people should be using the Dual Toxocyst because it is a good favorite of mine, and it should be a favorite of yours. It's powerful, it's strong, it's got the damage you need, it's got the crit you want. And I mean, look at this. In Incarnon mode, I got 11.5 times crit damage. On top of that, we get the crit damage from my You get the crit headshot multiplier from Covenant, the crit from it as well on my Haro on this build specifically. I use Arcane Crepuscular, so I gain 3x final crit damage on top of that when I'm invisible, hence the invade. But y'all want to see me do more videos like this, covering old weapons that got reprised or changed in any way with new mods? Tell me down below what weapon. If I've covered it, I'll cover it again. If I haven't covered it, I'll cover it then and then. But make sure to hit the like button, do subscribe, turn on the bell for post notifications. You always get notified whenever I post a video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.